Mel, first win in the Continental Cup Group E stages. What's your initial reaction from that win?
Yeah, I think it's nice that we were clinical today, come away with 3 goals and a clean sheet, and there's still loads that we can improve upon in possession. Very different game from first half to second. They sat in and we had a lot of possession and probably need a bit more movement off the ball from higher lines in the first half, and then second half they came out and pressed us, and I think there's moments in transition where we can be a bit tidier on the ball to manage possession in our half, but ultimately 3 goals, a clean sheet, and a lot of different players started the game, a lot of players came in and really well managed.
Is this the bounce back that you were looking for, the reaction you were looking for after Sunday's frustration?
I think it's important that we use our full squad, and we did that tonight, and it's great to see how deep that we really are and how much our identity still came through in both halves, and ultimately we'll take a lot of momentum from the positive feeling and build that into the weekend.
And a lot of individual positives to take from tonight, a lot of people making their debuts, the full starting 11, that was their starting debuts as well. Is that positives that you can take and momentum that you can build?
Yeah, of course. I think it's a luxury to be able to bring on 5 subs every game and see the impact and how they finish the games and manage things so well, whether they started over the first 2 league games or not. I think that's really important because it'll improve training standards and habits, but also make sure that we can be consistent week in and week out, and that's something that we're focusing on, is being consistent, being competitive, and making sure that we utilise everyone in the team.
Talking about the rotation, does that just go to show the level of depth that you have within this current squad?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll learn a lot about ourselves tonight, whether players started or came on. There's a lot to take, like I said, in possession mostly, and that's where we wanted to grow from the last game, is finding ways out of pressure and half spaces and switching the point better. And we learned a lot about different personnel tonight, which is ultimately key as we look for different pieces to help make us successful going into the next match.
And obviously the substitutes that did come on, Robbo and Terry, making an immediate impact, getting on the score sheet as well. Those just must be massive strides, positive strides that you can take.
Yeah, I think, look, credit to them, the 2 clear-cut opportunities, and both of them were clinical in their moment. So that's ultimately the difference in games, and that's probably something that we were just shy of when you look at the weekend's result past. And so of course we'll always want to be more clinical, but again, it's just about raising our standards every single match, continuing to grow and continuing to move forward as a team.
Can you take this momentum into Sunday's game, which will be a very big fixture for yourself and the girls? Yeah,
look, I think the journey home is always obviously a bit nicer when you've gotten a positive result, but a positive performance from everyone as well. So I think what we've learned from this game about ourselves is ultimately what we'll be able to take into that next match, and we just want to continue to build each game throughout the season.
And obviously you'll be reflecting on this game, but how much are you looking forward to Sunday's fixture at the Amex in front of a hopefully record-breaking crowd?
Yeah, look, we hope that we get a large crowd down at the Amex. I think there's a lot to be excited about with this team, and it's going to be a fantastic fixture. Spurs are in great form, so we know it'll be really competitive, and ultimately looking forward to playing at our home ground.